Let me hear a round of applause for the Houston Rockets for finally getting one after a little bit. I noticed with the losing streak was only what 3 games, 4 games, whatever the hell it was. I stopped counting. It was too much for my blood. It was too much for my spirit. I couldn't handle it. But the point was to get a win. Every big run, every streak starts with one. It starts with one. And we got one. The next step, can we get two? Can we build on this? Tonight was one of them games I really didn't care how we won. Just get the job done because you slumping. Nothing is looking good on either end of the floor. We're looking bad on all aspects. Can't shoot the ball, can't pass the ball, can't dribble the ball, can't make free throws, can't defend, can't think, can't walk, can't talk, can't do. I ain't even sure how they made it back from California, from Sacramento after that last game. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we got the dub. Um, I ain't gonna say that this is the formula, but I'm gonna say that this is this kind of show. This is one of them character wins. No, they didn't blow out the Bulls, but this is the exact kind of games that we've been losing. That's why I say this is a character win. So think about it. We've been losing to teams who we have a better record than, who have also been injured. Every time we step on the floor, more times than not, we're gonna have the best player on the floor. And these teams that we step on their floor or they step on our floor, they ain't got no right beating us at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, like I always say, nobody lacing them up to lose. Obviously, nobody is lacing them up to lose. Otherwise, why you lacing them up? Stay your ass home. But the Rockets just went ahead and said, "Screw it, we're gonna get this win by any means necessary." The Bulls was without Kobe White, and Josh Giddey, and I think somebody else, if I'm not mistaken. But it didn't matter, man. It didn't matter. There's no excuses. Like I said, they came to win. They ain't come to lose. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to bring our hard hats just like they're bringing theirs. A game like this, like I said, we've been losing. We'll let these randoms be going off on us. We let another random go off on us. Trey Jones, 34 points. Not 34, 34. 34 points. The man missed one shot, one field goal, and one free throw. That was it. He was 11 of 12, and he was 5 of 6 from the three and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. The guy was looking like he really was looking like prime Stephon Marbury, dog. Like he was giving us work. He was just giving us too much work. And the Rockets said, "Screw it, we're not gonna let this, beat us." And they didn't let that beat us. So shout out to them for staying with it. You just gotta stick with it when you slumping so hard. And then another thing too is as I zoom out a little bit and look at the landscape of the rest of the league, ain't nobody really just out there just hot like that. It's a bunch of teams just kind of struggling right now in the first place. Now, I ain't gonna say struggling, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think nobody has a double-digit win streak right now. Let me double check right quick while I'm sitting here talking, running my damn mouth. Yeah, the longest win streak right now in the league is three games. Ain't nobody really got it like that right now. It just kind of feels really bad with us because we got these grandiose expectations after making certain moves that we made in the summertime. We got Kevin Durant. We coming off a 52 win season, second seed. We expecting to keep ascending and going upward. And you look at a season ago from now, and it doesn't look like we headed that direction. It look like we stagnating and even going backwards at certain points. And it shouldn't look like that. But you look at the rest of the league. OKC was a little bit. San Antonio was 5-5 in the last 10 games. Same thing with the Nuggets. Like nobody really got it going like that. Nobody really got it going like that. Hottest team in the league is the damn Clippers, and the Clippers are 11 seed right now. They won 8 of their last 10. That's the hottest team in the league right now, and they still have a losing record. So I just go to tell you, man, like I know, including myself, me being very guilty of this. I ain't gonna say I've been overreacting because I'm saying exactly what I'm seeing and everybody else seeing the same damn thing. But my goodness, this was hard to get through, man. And we're not through it exactly. We're not exactly through it. It's just one win. We need to knock off a good 5 in a row. We'll probably drop a stupid one. We need to knock off another 6, 7, 8 in a row. We need to get a double-digit win streak this season, man. Like, I'm not letting up. I'm not letting off of that championship or bust stuff, bro. I'm not. And again, to reiterate, when I say championship or bust, this does not mean this particular season only. As long as Kevin Durant is wearing a Houston Rockets uniform, as long as he out here getting these tough ass buckets that the offense is generating, I am expecting at least one championship. I need to take my nieces and my nephew to a parade. It is very important to me to do this. So I'm not getting off of that. Nobody gonna move me off of that mountain. It's not happening. I planted my flag on Championship Mountain. Come get me off if you want me. But anyway, like I said, good about the Rockets. Let's run through the stats right quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull them up so nobody think I'm over here BSing. Anyway, I ain't gonna do that. If you think I'm BSing, that's your problem. Oh my goodness, this hurts my eyes to see. Man, Kevin Durant does not need to be playing 40 minutes for us to beat the Chicago Bulls at home. He really shouldn't have to, but got to do what you got to do, man. You just got to get a win and get out of this slump. Start working your way out of it, and he doing them. I just have my concerns for his age and his injury history and playing these high ass minutes to beat lottery teams. It's not good, but you got to do what you got to do. Kevin Durant, 40 minutes. He had 28 points. He was 12 of 23, 1 of 5 from 3. Man, we could not hit no 3. He was 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He had 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers. No steals, no blocks. And he was a +4 for the game. Jabari Smith Jr. Look, he had a very good last 2 minutes. He had 10 points in that fourth quarter. He had 3 buckets in a row, I believe. I think it was about 3 buckets in a row. With all the struggles that he's been going through and the historically bad shooting slump he's been in, good to see him hit some shots, especially in the fourth quarter, because, hey, man, ain't nothing to raise your confidence like hitting big shots at the end of a close game and, separating yourself from a team. He played 34 minutes. He had 18 points. He was 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, no assists, turnovers, steals, or blocks. But he was a +2 overall for the game. Still kind of coming back from the ankle injury. He played 36 minutes. He had 23 points. He was 10 of 18. He missed his only 3 that he took. He was 3 or 4 from the free throw line, but he had 11 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 turnovers, no steals. He had a block. He was +19, which led the team. Josh Okogie started. He only played 13 minutes, but he did his little thug thizzle. 4 points, 2 or 2 from the field, rebounds, a steal, high energy, solid defense while he was on the court. Shout out to Josh being a professional. One game he in the starting lineup, one game he in the rotation, next game he not. Minutes might be in the 20s, minutes might be in the teens. Shout out to him for being a professional. That's not as easy as it sounds. I know it sounds easy for us normies who not making millions of dollars a year, but these guys are human too, man. Amen Thompson, big game from him. Kept us afloat through the struggles of the game when it looked like the game was kind of teetering. It could go either way. 42 minutes. Jesus Christ. 42 minutes to beat the Bulls? That's some BS. 23 points. He was 6 of 10 from the field. He was 1 or 2 from 3. 10 of 10 from the field line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, no blocks. He was a -2, but I don't care nothing about that -2 at all. I don't care nothing about no plus minus like that. Not no game like this. Come out with a win, whatever the hell you did, you contributed to a win. I don't care. But yeah, Amen Thompson. One of the things about Amen Thompson's game that I'm not gonna say it bothers me, but it's just a concern. I guess that's bothering. I guess. I feel like he should get to the free throw line more. This isn't. That's one thing. And then another thing too is a lot of his buckets, they kind of seem like afterthought buckets. A lot of times, and I know I just said I know I just talked about him kind of keeping us afloat. He kind of did, really, because he stayed in attack mode. In a game like this where he's only taking 10 shots, but he's got 10 free throw attempts, it makes you wonder why he doesn't have more free throw attempts, because he does go to the basket enough. But then again, afterthought buckets that he's getting cuts to the rim, fast break opportunities, dunker spot, and I guess an attack from a closeout. Why would someone close out on this 3-point shot? But hey, but his buckets, to me, as much as he's eating off of somebody like Alperen Sengun, I think there needs to be more of a unison between Sengun, KD, and Amen Thompson in the offense. It doesn't seem like they really are getting their buckets off of each other together. It's kind of just like your turn, your turn, your turn. Okay, you got the mismatch, you go. You got the mismatch, you go. You do it, you do it. You know what I'm saying? That makes the offense a little bit too predictable. And that's why we're so inconsistent sometimes, because of that style of an offense. This is not 1998. Anyway, they ain't even doing it like that in 1998. This is crazy. Like, we got to get more cohesion between the three. The type of buckets that Amen Thompson usually ends up getting are not the type of buckets that's going to make a defense. That's not going to make the type of buckets he gets will not make an opposing coach, call timeout and switch the game plan. I'm not even blaming that on Amen Thompson. That's more on the offensive philosophy, because you got such an uber athlete. I don't truly believe that we're really weaponizing his abilities to the way that we should be. But anyway, water under the bridge. Well, I ain't gonna say water under the bridge, but just a thought that I was thinking about. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Jae'Sean Tate, he played 5 minutes. He just played 5 minutes to give whoever the hell a breather. He's out there doing he out there on the assault bike, getting his cardio in. 1 rebound, 1 assist, -10. Steven Adams, he did Steven Adams things. 18 minutes. He had 4 points. He had 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, and assists. He was +9. Clint Capella had 5 minutes. I don't understand for the life of me why Adams and Capella both played tonight. Anyway, we won. Whatever. Surprising entrant into the rotation tonight was J.D. Davison. He actually came in and gave the Rockets some solid minutes, man. He had 9 points. He was 3 of 6. He was 1 or 2 from the 3, 2 or 3 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds. He had 4 assists, a block. He was +14, which led the bench. He played good defense. He did what was asked of him. He didn't really force anything. He was just solid. He wasn't an eyesore at all. I guess he bumped Aaron Holiday's minutes. I didn't hear anything about Aaron Holiday being injured or nothing, so I'm going to assume he bumped the Aaron Holiday minutes. I'm going to give Udoka some credit for that, because he could have stayed and leaned on the crutch that he likes to lean on a lot. He didn't do that. He decided to switch it up, go with the more athletic guy, more athletic guard, give us a different look, different dimension to the game on both ends. And for one game, even if it's just for one game, it'll look good. I'm gonna call it like I see it when I see it how I see it. Kudos to Ime Udoka for making that move, thinking outside the box, and not just going with what you know all the time, because what you know ain't been getting you nowhere, my boy. Lastly, Reed Sheppard, he had 22 minutes. He had 8 points. He was 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 assist, 1 rebound, no steals, no blocks. He was -1. I think his confidence is a little bit, I ain't gonna say it's shot, but it's not where it was at one point during the season. At one point during the season, we was having some conversations like, hey, 6th man of the year, man, should he be starting? Whose starting spot should he take? You know what I'm saying? We need to get him some more minutes. We need to get him some more shots. For the record, I'm still on that. I ain't on to start him right now. I'm not with that. Not right now. Eventually, yes. But I don't think he should start. What I think before people want to start Reed Sheppard, I'm gonna say this. He needs to master starters minutes without starting. Reed Sheppard needs to master starters minutes without starting. What do I mean by starters minutes? Man, starters minutes is you playing. Man, if you're playing 28 plus minutes in a game, you playing starters minutes. If he can master those minutes, not be an eyesore on either end, he's contributing, then you can justify him starting moving forward. Because if you're going to play 30, you're playing 28 minutes, you playing against the other team's starters a good amount and the other team's bench a good amount. You play 30 minutes, you playing the other team's starters probably more than playing the other team's bench. So that would justify a full-time starting role to me. But he got to, once he masters that, the only reason I'm trepidatious about starting because he'd be playing the point guard position. That ain't the position he'd just be playing with. This ain't high school, man. Like once you start a young guy like that in that position, you're not putting the toothpaste back in the tube. You're not. I don't care what technology you're using. I don't care what kind of AI you got in your back pocket. You ain't putting that toothpaste back in the tube. His confidence, whatever confidence that he shot, that he got after starting, and then he maybe have a couple bad games, and then you send him back to the bench. All right, confidence ain't gonna come back, and it'll be time to move on. So you got to be. It's a fine line you got to walk. You got to be very delicate with it. So play Reed Sheppard starters minutes. Scale him up some, scale him up. See what he looks like a lot more with the starters through the flow of the game before we want to start him full time. But again, all around good effort from the whole team. Kudos to Udoka, like I said, for kind of getting out of his own head, thinking outside the box. I still have my normal gripes. We didn't take enough threes. The offense is broccoli. It's too watered down. It's not enough ball movement, not enough man movement, and too much standing around. Too predictable. I got all of the same gripes, but like I said, man, when you slumping the way the Rockets been slumping lately, you just take the win and you just keep it moving. You just build off of that. Anyway, that's it for me, man. Decided I'm going to do a quick live stream. I said I'm going to be more active. So here you go. More activity. And there's 74 of y'all in here watching me right now. Shout out to y'all. If y'all ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you're on the YouTube. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to Rockets Propaganda channel. Make sure you subscribe to the H-Town Rundown channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Rockets Round Robin for more of this hot stuff. I ain't going to be doing post games all the time, as y'all know. I might do a pregame here and there. I might do a halftime here and there. But for the most part, when you see me, enjoy me while you can. It's your man, AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter /X at AK Infinity_VVS. This is the Rockets Propaganda channel, H-Town Rundown, and Rockets Round Robin. All roll into one. Don't be ahead of your whole life. Have a good ass night. Go Rockets.
Put it in the